As the name suggests, design for assembly, we understand that something assembly we have to design. That means once part are manufactured, they need to be assembled into sub-assembles and products. The assembly process consists of two operations: handling, which involves grasping, orienting, and positioning, followed by the insertion and fastening. Okay, see the assembly. Assembly means some subdivide of block come to your home. Some engineer go to your home. They arrange these block and screwed them and make a one unit. This type of designing is called assembly design. Like a simple example I give, wall mount. We purchase a LED TV from a shop, but when we open this packet where this LED TV kept, we could not find the we could not found the wall mount kit. This wall mount kit is come with separately, but when engineers are come, they fitted this wall mount kit by tightening the screw in backside and drilled the wall and they hang there. So in that way, some two part are assembled and installed. What is the benefit of that? The benefit is that uh, two part is easy to handle rather than a big part. Number one. Another thing is it is very easy to transport because packet size is reduced. Okay, so to making a big unit, why we don't go for a smaller unit, and finally at a destination if we arrange that and assemble that unit, then it will be very easier for us. If anyone go for a computer assemble, you can find that motherboard, RAM, processor, SMPS, cabinet, everything are come separately. If you purchase from the market, you can purchase those all those things separately and you bring at home. Now you can slowly assemble these all things, and the facility of that, the jack or connector you may call, are fitted for a particular place for a particular point only. You cannot fit wrongly or mistakenly this connector is fit with another connector. No chance of that, because particular this connector is made for this point only. In that way, we can assemble a product by a sub assembly portion easily for a betterment of our work. And this type of design is called design for assembly. Is it clear? Now something we have to care about when we are going for a assembly design. What are those? See these two blocks. These two blocks are very identical, but see the edge of these two block. See this edge and see that edge. This is a rounded edge and this is a sharp edge. Okay, we should go for this one because it will reduce the risk of accident, because it is not a sharp edge. So we should avoid the sharp edge. Clear? Those are the protocol we should mention when we think about the assembly design. Okay. Now see, this is the component. It is a circular in shape and two hole are there. Rather making this unit circular, if you make this unit this type of shape, then it is easier to fit, because in circular position it is very difficult to identify the position of hole matching with the another position, because every angle it is look like a same. But in place of this circular shape, if we made this type of shape, it has only two options, either this side or either this side will be fitted. So when we go for the assembly design, we should also concentrate on that, the shape. Now see, it is a ring. Okay, a lot of time we see this ring. Okay, rather making this ring this type and join with that, we if we make this ring like that way and join that way, crank slot, if we make the crank slot, then it will be more harder than straight slot. Clear? So it is a right one. Now see another thing. See, this is a spring action, this is a container. Okay, now this spring is open up and there is a highly chance of missing this spring. Rather making this, if we tighten up the spring in this side, then it will be good for as a assembly design. Okay, now some basic guidelines of DFA. DFA means design for assembly. Here are some basic guidelines for DFA. Generally you want to start with a concept design and then go through each of these guidelines, decided whether or not it is applicable, sorry, and then modify the concept to satisfy the guideline. There is no guarantee that a given guideline will apply to particular design problem. Many of these guidelines are similar or the same as rule of concurrent engineering. See those guidelines. Minimize part count by incorporating multiple function into single part. Okay, it will be better that if you minimize the part, assembly part. Okay, now second one is modularize multiple part into single sub assembly. In a single sub assembly, if you make a multiple parts in a single assembly and as a module, if you produce, then it will be good for designing assembly designing, sorry. In assemble in a open space, not a confined space, never very important component. Make parts such that it is easy to identify how they should be oriented for insertion. It is a main thing, very vital thing. By seeing, by observing the sub assembly, you should have an idea that this portion will be fitted in that area. The shape tell you that this portion should be fitted that area. So you have to make this product like that. The shape of this product tell the exact orientation of insertion. Is it clear? Now another, prefer self-locating part, standardize to reduce part variety, maximize part symmetry, lots of there. Okay, design in geometry or weight polar properties if non-symmetrical, elemented tangy part, lots of there. You go through this all point. I not repeat, not read those point. Download the study note and you can able to read all. Now another thing, design for manufacturing. See, the earlier was design for assembly, now that is design for manufacture. For the last or past 20 years, engineers have seen a large amount of effort devoted to the integration of design and manufacturing. with the goals of reducing manufacturing cost and improving product quality. That means the last 20 years all engineers are fighting that they want to integrate the design unit with a manufacturing unit. If these two parallel unit integrated at one place, then it will be reduce the cost of manufacturing. So they are try for integrated these two unit. The process and procedures that have been developed have become known as design for manufacture or design for manufacturability. Associated with this is the closely related area of design for assembly. See, those are very similar. Design for assembly and design for manufacturability or manufacture is very similar. Some difference is there. We go through that. See here. As like DFA, DFM also some certain rules or guidelines. Those are minimize the total number of parts. That means eliminating parts results in gate saving. A part that is eliminate cost nothing to make assembly, move, store, clean, inspect, rework or service. So extra of element have you give a headache of assembly this, moving this, storing this, cleaning this, everything giving the headache to you. That is why your aim should be eliminating parts which is not needed. How much you eliminate the parts, it is your credit as a designer. Now standardized component. Costs are minimized and quality is enhanced when standard commercially available components are used in design. That means when you go for the designing any product, every time you should consider the standard component, not the market level, low level, cheap level component. Because when you use the standard component, then your quality is enhanced and parallelly the cost of life cycle is reduced for that product. Use common part across the product line. It is good business sense to use parts in more than one product. That means same parts are used in different mobiles. Suppose you have a company of a mobile. You made a speaker. This speaker is able to fit in your 20 different mobile models. Then the importance of that speaker is much more. So it will be better if you produce a part, and if this part is useful for more than one product, it will be better. So that is why we tell use common part across product line. So those are the guideline. Now the main thing is product life cycle. Okay, product life cycle. See, every product has a certain life value. Okay, a new product progresses through a sequence of stages from introduction to growth, maturity, and decline. See this graph. Every product have a four stage. One is introduction, another is growth, then maturity, and then decline. This sequence is known as product life cycle. Okay, and is associated with changes in the marketing situation, thus impacting the marketing strategy. The product revenue and profit can be plotted as a function of life cycle stages as shown in graph below. Okay, introduction stage. What is the introduction stage? In the introduction stage, the firm seeks to build product awareness and develop a market for a product. In that stage, we go for the advertisement. Okay, see, some days before we see a very good advertisement of Audi car. Have you look? A car come from the sky and down from a very big bridge and high speed. See, this introduction of advertisement make a curiosity in our mind that this car should be high speed and very good. Okay, so this is the introduction stage. Till that time, when this advertisement is started, the product is not launched to the market. After 1 to 2 months later, this product is now launched in Indian market. Have you seen that? Okay, this is called introduction stage. Okay, where you introduce something. Now in this stage, product branding and quality level is established, and intellectual property protection such as patent and trademark are obtained. If your product carry any patentship, then in that stage you apply for that and take a patent, put a trademark. Okay, now pricing may be low, penetration pricing to build market share rapidly. In that stage you should look on the pricing, because if the opening pricing is too high, the people who buy your product is segregate your product to a other site. So you have to concentrate on common people and their range of purchase. So you have to fix the price between that. Okay, distribution is selective until customers show acceptance of the product. That means when you launch a new product in a market, in first level you should not distribute your product to every corner of the country. No. See, in big product, every time start with a 4 metropolitan city first. Then they take a feedback. If they feel this product have a potential to capture the market, then they distribute this product to a town of any state level. That is why you have to make a plan of distribution. Now promotion is aimed at inventory and early adopters. Marketing communication seeks to build product awareness and to educate potential customer about the product. Same thing, same. Advertisement, you have to look on promotion. Now growth stage. In the growth stage, the firm seek to build brand preference and increase market share. When enough advertisement is done, now you have to look about your branding, the user friendliness. You have to think like that. In that state, we look on product quality is maintained and additional features and support service may be added. Okay, any additional support, if you feel when this product is running in market there needs some additional support, you may introduce on that. Suppose if you design a car, if you introduce in a car in a market, we feel there should be a GPS system, there should be a rear sensor to avoid the accident. Those are the introduced. See, in earlier base model introduced in market any car, there is not a ABS and there is not a airbag facility. But when they introduce the higher portion, the highest model, they introduce slowly airbag, ABS and every safety features. When they go through the market and feel that the extra security is needed, they introduce slowly the ABS airbag system on a high model. So in growth stage, you have to look your branding. Pricing is maintained as the firm enjoy increasing demand with little competition. In that stage, you can increase your price of the product because you feel that the enough demand is created in market. That is why they introduce the high model and increase the price. Okay, distribution channel are added as demand increase and customer accept the product. Now you increase the distribution point. Promotion is aimed at a broader audience. Broader, now you look for the whole audience and you have to make advertisement like the every audience. Earlier, if you have a targeted audience, but when this product is accepted, then you go for the broader one. Maturity stage. At a maturity, the strong growth in sales dimension competition may appear with similar product. When your product go for the maturity stage, you feel the lots of competitor with same features is also available in your market. Now you have to look on that. The primary objective at this point is to defer market share while maximum profit is arrived. Okay, product features may be enhanced to differentiate the product from the other competitor. You have a only option that when the same features are available in market, you have to introduce more feature to make it differentiate with other competitor. Pricing may be lower. You may reduce some pricing or you may give a offer 20% off, 10% off, 30,000 rupees off. We lot of time see in our newspaper that the Tata Motors reduce the 60,000 or given the free insurance. Uh, that type of offer you have to introduce in a maturity stage. Distribution become more intensive and incentive may be offered. You have to give the incentive to your salesperson to sell because it is in maturity stage. You have to give the extra incentive to your salesman to push your product to sell. Promotion emphasis product differentiation. Whatever you differentiation done or extra features you introduce, you have to make a promotion on that, not in the product only. The difference you create from a new one to till this position, you have to make a promotion on that. Now the decline stage. As a sales decline, the firm has several options. Now it is the end of the product life. In that stage, maintain the product, possibly rejuvenating it by adding a new features and finding a new use, or harvest the product, reduce cost and continue to offer it possibility to a loyal niche segment, or discontinue the product. As like you all are see that Maruti 800 is not available in now market. Also Alto, only Alto standard and Alto LXI is now not in our market. They withdrawn this product from a market and make a new model Alto 800. Okay, in that way, when you feel that your product has a decline stage, you should stop this product or discontinue this product and make a new product on market to better market strategy. The marketing mix decision in the decline phase will depend on the selected strategy. For example, the product may be changed if it is being rejuvenated or left unchanged if it is being harvested or liquidated. The price may be maintained if the product is harvested or reduced drastically is liquidated. So it is a product life cycle. The everything is in this graph. See, in introduction, when we advertising start, this product demand is increasing. Now in growth stage it is again increasing. In maturity stage it got the maximum point arrive, and after that maturity stage arrive, now this product go for lower end. It is called decline stage, and after decline stage you should discontinue the product, and it is a complete product life cycle.